My first decision to go to war, it was a genocide in Bosnia. My father fled a genocide in Europe during World War II. I feel that without the free flow of information, without freedom of the press, there's no possibility of a free and open society, and that the press corps, both at home and abroad, is a crucial component of all of our freedom. Restrepo really was to give civilians an approximation of the experience of combat. Korengal was different. It was an attempt to sort of unpack and understand the effect that combat has on young men, both the good effects and the bad effects. Is it a good thing that this place has been named after him up here? Yeah.
In those events where you see a man, overcome with grief after his best friend's been killed, the camera is running. When we enter a house where Afghan children have been killed and wounded, the camera is running. I think that's the importance of documentary.
Tim was a larger-than-life, charismatic, wonderful, charming man. He just made everyone around him feel good, and he was very, very curious, so he would just ask anyone about their life. I mean, taxi drivers and waitresses and, whatever. I mean, the guy mowing the lawn, whatever. I mean, he just was insatiable about the experience of life. I love being out at Restrepo with the platoon. I really miss it. And it was very oddly relaxing. There's no email, there's no phone, there's no bills, there's no arguments with your girlfriend, or none of the static of normal life is out there. It's very, very simple. You just have to not get killed.
You can't kill me, motherfucker! Get out of hell! Come on!
There's an enormous amount of human connection. I mean, you're with 20 guys sleeping shoulder to shoulder in very, very difficult circumstances, everyone relying on each other, and I mean, that kind of human closeness is, in fact, I think it's almost kind of a drug, and we all really loved it. There was a lot of joking around. I think anytime you get a group of men together and give them something hard to do, like the harder it is, the more they joke. I don't know if you ever listened to a roofing crew on a hot day, but it's like, seriously, that's how men deal with discomfort.
So we're all really upset, and all of a sudden, the song I Will Survive comes on in Spanish. And he'd request that if he died, and we all just started laughing.
What's next? Are you going back to war?
No, after Tim was killed, I decided to stop. I mean, immediately, like within an hour, I decided to stop covering wars. Going to war can seem sort of like selfless and heroic, and in some ways it is, in some ways it's a very, very selfish thing to do. The important thing is you're putting everyone else's emotional well-being at risk, everyone who loves you. And I just, at age 49 or whatever I was when he died, I just thought, it's time to stop doing that. There's a point where you have to start living for others. And if it's not at 49, I don't know when it's gonna be, so I better get to it.